What would you say to a pastor or congregation who thinks it's best just to keep racial questions, racial issues out of the church? I think we address that really well in one of our sessions and in the book, that the Bible gives us a picture of what heaven's going to be like. Every tribe, every race, every tongue gathered around the throne. That's sort of the picture in heaven.
Absolutely.
We also talk about Acts chapter 2, the birth of the church
Yep.
was in diversity. The church was born in diversity.
Right.
So it kind of feels like that is a part of the identity of the church.
Yeah.
And these days, I don't know how you would answer it, Wayne, but these days, a relevant issue in our culture is racism, and I think it needs to be confronted with the Word of God.
Yeah, I would say that church doesn't need to avoid talking about racial issues. It needs a posture of how to talk about racial issues.
Very good.
It's not about presenting a vision in a way that would make people bristle. There's a beautiful way for us to communicate race because it's biblical, and it's also something that unites people when it's handled the right way. If there's empathy, if there is a vision for unification and not, being hell-bent on pushing your position forward, I think that most people actually want to engage this subject matter, and that we've found success in being at least open and honest in our context.
And Jesus is the head of the church.
Right.
And he's the one that said they'll know you're Christians by the love that you have one for another. So love, right?
Absolutely.
Sort of the overall theme of the whole subject.
I think it's actually more dangerous to avoid talking about race issues in the church than it is to engage it. It's all about the attitude, it's all about the heart, and it's the posture in which you communicate the biblical truth of race and unity.